Our son and daughter-in-law recently purchased their first home. It's such a beautiful house, but there were some challenges with two of the bedrooms. Each of these rooms had carpet that was stained and outdated, and we decided it was time for a refresh. We knew that the quality and durability of Malibu wide plank flooring made it the perfect solution for these rooms. After we moved everything out of the space, we started the prep work. We removed all the carpeting, which was a little bit challenging. After we pulled up the carpet and removed it from the space, it was time to remove the next layer. The underlayment had to be pulled up and removed from each of the rooms as well. Next, it was time to pull up the carpet tacking strips. Then we used a multi-purpose tool and a hammer to remove the old molding from the sides of the room. It was time to clean up, and we swept all the dirt and debris off of the concrete flooring underneath. The next step in the process was to paint a moisture barrier on the concrete floor. We painted the cement with Mop-A and let it dry overnight. We then screwed in 3/4-inch pieces of plywood to the concrete flooring, attached felt paper to the plywood, and then we were ready to begin. The first step was to attach wall spacers along the wall to make sure the boards lined up evenly. The boards have a tongue and grooves design, which makes them so easy to install. We lined up the first board along the chalk line and nailed the plank in place. Then we nailed the first row of hardwood planks along the chalk line as a foundation row for the rest of the room. Now that the first row was installed, it was time to install our Malibu wide plank flooring in the rest of the bedroom. Malibu makes it so easy to install the flooring because of the tongue and groove design. At the end of a row, it was necessary to make cuts so the planks fit. We measured the length of the end piece of planking, then cut the wood with a miter saw. After the piece of flooring was laid in place, we secured it using a tapping bar and a rubber mallet and nailed the plank in place. We made sure to stagger the planks when we installed them so the boards were laid in a diagonal pattern. Next, we installed the threshold that connects the room with the hallway and nailed the threshold in place. Here's the after of the first room. I love how it turned out and how amazing the room looks. Now that we finished one of the rooms, it was time to tackle the second room. It was even easier because we'd already laid the floor in one of the rooms, so we were familiar with the process. We started by removing everything and repeated the steps for the second room. We removed the carpet, painted the moisture barrier, laid the plywood and the felt paper, and then nailed the Malibu wide plank flooring in place. Choosing hardwoods is such a great option because solid hardwood floors like these are highly durable and water resistant. I chose the Pelican Hill French oak for these rooms with the prettiest grain pattern. The color matches the look of the rest of the house, and I love how the wide planks look in the room. The width of the planks makes the room look so spacious, and the clarity of the grain patterns in the floor are next level. These hardwood floors can be resanded, restained, and refinished. Look at these amazing spaces now. Can you even believe they are the same rooms? The rooms now have a new life and a new purpose. We designed one of the rooms to be a bedroom and the other room to be an office. We added accessories and furnishings that match the floor, and now the rooms are organized and ready. Look at the difference these hardwood floors make in the space. The entire project not only updated the space, but increased the value of my son and daughter-in-law's new house, and now the house feels like home. Thanks to Malibu Wide Plank for sponsoring this video.
My Lakehouse sunroom carpet was outdated and totally ready for an upgrade. I started by removing the dingy carpet with a little help from my sidekick, Paisley. To give my favorite space at the lake a new updated look, I chose Malibu wide planks, premium French oak, and solid hardwood in the color Ladera. After adding spacers so the floors have room to expand, I started installing my flooring. This gorgeous flooring comes in 5-inch wide planks in different lengths, so there is less cutting and the floors look so natural. It's tongue and groove, so the pieces fit together perfectly. I chose to float my flooring and glue the pieces together. I simply picked a piece, added a thin line of glue, then slid each piece into place. I used a tapping block and rubber mallet to make sure each piece was nice and snug with the others. This flooring was easy to install and came together so quickly. I love how simple they make the process with all of the different sizes of flooring. Instead of having to stop and cut pieces to different sizes, I was able to install pretty quickly. Since the floors are solid hardwood, I can easily sand and refinish them if I want to change the look. To finish each run, I simply measured and cut each end piece and slid them right in against the wall. The fact that I was able to put these floors together so quickly blew my mind. It went together like a puzzle, and the whole process was stress-free. The beautiful color tones of this flooring blend in so well with the natural surroundings at the lake. The sunroom looks so much bigger and more inviting now. I love this flooring is so durable and water resistant too. It was so easy to install and adds value to our home away from home. I can't wait to bring my family and friends over to see the difference. The space looks so clean and fresh now, and I couldn't be more pleased. It's just so inviting. Thanks to Malibu Wide Plank for sponsoring this video.